time to craft. Turn down the volume. Every iPad has a different placement of the button. But it's all right. Hit the like button, and let's get to crafting. So, when we last left off, we have all this good happening. We got these all set to go with nail holes. They're essentially ready for legs. This one, we actually put the legs in. This is dried, ready to go. This is fully stacked with magnets, horizontal and vertical. This one's set? Yeah, sweet. These four are looking great. What up, everybody? Then these should be dry, and they just need to be planks placed on top to become pallets. Twin, what is up? So, ooh, a little flimsy. Chance. But once the pallets get on, it'll be fine. Or the planks. Clear off this tape that is meant to hold the magnets in place, and we get to glue in planks on top. It's coming together, guys. I'm so excited.
It's all happening.
It's happening. Learning how to deal with magnets, how to work with them in this new horizontal kind of way. It's all good stuff. But we only got an hour to hang out and chill, and I gotta get other stuff done. So we're gonna try to make this as productive as possible. How's everyone else's weekends going? CJ Smith. Take some time off the social media, really nice. Always good to take some time off social media. Weekend's going great. Ooh, planting some sweet corn. It's a lot of hard work. I used to do it as a kid. A little bit, not a lot, because my allergies would kick in and then it'd become useless. You got sick Friday? Oh no. That's what happens when those in-laws visit. Alright. Black top. There we go. Let's grab some planks from there we go. A handful that are already carved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we start by actually didn't get to hang out with them much. I don't know, that's a mix of a pro and a con. There we go. Hidden blessing. That's a perfect way of wording it. So we put glue all across the top. Make sure the two ends are fairly flushed. We'll save that thin one for somewhere in the middle. There we go. Now we kind of just make patterns that feel right. A little pressure, make sure they tap the glue. Great, and then once this is dried, I will take my pen and puncture the nail holes. Similar to what I did here. Get some more planks. Four, 5, 6, 7. Gotta draw the wood grains for a few of these. Grab my other pen. This plank is actually kind of thick, but that's okay. We'll just go somewhere in the middle. It's kind of a good rule of thumb when a plank is too thick or too thin. So put it in the middle, give it some depth, texture compared to the other planks. This one's got that plasticky cover. It's this easy to make foam look like wood. Everyone's got a bunch of different methods, like using brushes, pens. I think those are the two main approaches. And I find the pen and actually drawing the wood, it's just a more satisfying process to make it. There's just something a little toyish about the final product that feels right versus trying to go for photorealism. All right. Hey everybody. Let's catch up with the chat. Sneaky's in the chat. What's up, Sneaky? ARC Gaming, what's up? We are working on our palettes today. Making them fancy. Making scaffolds, pallets, and apparently planks of wood because I don't have enough. All right, so we got enough here. We just now put glue on the top, glue the planks on just like we did the last one. Super simple.
So it's really smart to say to do squats because that whole area hurts and just thinking about cardio.
Get a little bit more glue going on. Best planks for the edges are these two. No, this one. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Looking good. A little bit of a triangle look on that one. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, I like that. That feels nice. And now more planks. Let's see. Should we, rather than doing planks on this one today, I gotta cut up some more pieces to make the right plank lengths. So this guy's gonna be on pause while these two dry. Meanwhile, we can glue some legs into these. The legs are already done. Sort of. I'll get to why that's sort of in a second. There we go. 4 over here. 4 there. 4 here. Great. So the reason why I say sort of is they're cut to length. Yeah, this one's going to be tricky, so we'll start with this one. They're cut to length, but they don't have magnets put in them. So we have to cut some holes at the top and the bottom. Make sure the magnets are aligned in the correct direction, which is up, so they can snap on top of each other, just like that. No problem. And then we can glue them into the base. I tend to... Looks like a tedious process. Is this hard? Honestly, I wish I could do this. Don't have the resources. Honestly, dude, super easy. The tedious part is the details. So if we remove all the work I'm doing with magnets, the magnets are what add extra steps that we don't need to worry about. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planks. They are 1 centimeter wide by 8 centimeters long, so about 3 inches. And then they're 1/2 centimeter, maybe just a little less, wide. Easy. The grain texture, I literally draw on with a pen. Super simple. And as you just got done seeing, I just put glue on top. You can use Elmer's glue, no problem. And I do 7 planks on top. The same style as the ones that were the structure. And this is all, you can do this with cardstock, cardboard. You could do it with paper. You can do this with pink insulation foam, which is what I'm using, which you can get on Amazon. Easy. Or Home Depot, Home Depot slash Fleet Farm, home and improvement stores. Works. Then we have the legs. Same material, same process in drawing the texture with a pen. And it's just 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter by 8. Basically the same measurements. So simple math, 1 set of material. You just need the means to cut it, which could be scissors, knife, or if you go extra fancy, you can get a hot wire cutter. That's extra fancy. Scissors and knives work. Then Elmer's glue. And then you have this. Now I do recommend, you don't need to go magnets, but some type of weight to go down here. So you could probably put a nail or a screw down here. So when you put it on the table, it has some weight at the bottom of the legs. This leg's a little crooked. And that's all you need, so that way if you bump it, it can kind of just stay up a little bit. If you put it on a proper surface. So, you know, the weight can keep it stable. Super easy, super simple. I'm putting together some extra details on these. So like this one, I put another plank down here. I'm putting an extra thin plank right there. This one, if you watch a previous stream, broke while I was trying to add a magnet to it. So I just ripped it off, and this one's just a broken piece. Super simple and super easy if you're willing to just write down the numbers and do the cuts and glue it. Super doable. I don't have a lot of time in the year due to schools. I also have exams. Yeah, so what I do is I try to schedule an hour after work, Monday through Friday. And I sit down, and the stream is very much like an accountability thing of like, no, I gotta stream it. So that way I'm sitting here, being with some people, helping me stay focused and spend a good hour If I'm lucky, an hour and a half on just making progress. And it's as simple as that. If you could do it, I got some music playing, just spend an hour, an evening, hour in the morning with some coffee, cold coffee. Yeah, somewhere around the ends of the days work. And if you can't do Monday through Friday, do 1 to 2 hours on Sunday evening or Saturday evening or in the morning. Super doable. And it's not always going to be able to happen because life gets in the way. But if you think of that simple 1 to 2 hours on a weekend, just somewhere on the ends of the days, or on the ends of the days during the week for like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, you can make progress. Easy. It sounds easier than it can feel like it is, but it definitely, the moment I started scheduling my time to be like, hey, for an hour in the evening, I'm going to get this done, I'm able to make weeks of progress in a single week. All right, so let's go the extra mile and put some magnets into place. These all seem to be right. Let's make sure the magnets that we have can go in the right direction. 12-ish. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Great. Oop, got a couple extra. So we'll have this guy chilling right here. And that's going to help us keep in mind the direction. First thing though, we want to just put an imprint so we know kind of where to make the cuts. And you don't need as many as I make. Like, I'm making 16 because, one, I'm crazy. But I like the ability, especially because I record my games. The battery's low. Especially because I record my games, I like the idea of having enough to build a really fancy set. I think a good number, if you're going to craft stuff like this, which the more you do, the better you get at crafting. I think if you can do one prototype, and if the prototype's good enough, it can be a final piece. But do 3 or 4. And then you can put those on the table whenever you want, and there'll be plenty. Again, I'm crazy. So now that I have the magnets imprint in the ends, I'm just taking my knife and cutting out the space to fit the magnet inside. If you were to play with cardboard, honestly, you wouldn't even need to make this thick of legs. You can make the planks legs and then do some spare planks like this that go across the legs to make more stable, and you'll be fine. That is 3 of 4. Great. So we got plenty of glue. Let's stick some glue into these holes. There we go. And these are facing upward. So I can try to do the pincer move. Oh no, they're all going to snap at each other. Nice snug fit. There we go. This one's being a little mean. There we go. Great. The magnets are in on the top. Let's see. I have ink. Just mark it with a little bit of a T. And these are going to be covered anyway when I glue them. Great. Now we whoop, flip it. Flipped. Like filling shot glasses at a bar. fighting the magnets. There we go. Sticky glue. All right. So this is actually, blip. So this is actually going to be a tricky one to work with. The 3 pillars are going to glue just fine in these 3 corners. This corner, kind of screwed myself over because I made one of these fallen broken hole pieces, which is a nice effect and also super easy to do because they're just glued broken planks. Problem is, I made this corner too skinny, too difficult, and I'm probably gonna have to carve a little bit out of the leg to fit. So we'll see how that goes. I did not make another broken piece simply because it's a lot of work. So we'll start with this one because I feel like I'm gonna have to have my hands all over it to get it right. And then once that's in, we can glue the easy 3. Settle down. Shoot. Nope. Magnets. Magnets. No, my magnets. They're escaping. Such a pain in the butt. But it's going to be worth it, I know it. Okay, that's correct. It's taking all my magnets. Son of a gun. Okay, so we'll put those 2 there. It's supposed to be a bottom piece. Okay. I'll put you there. I'll take these 2. Okay. Great. See how playing with magnets just adds levels of tediousness? Okay. So we're gonna start, and there's magnets in theirs which are gonna pull on this, which are gonna be painful to work with. So I'm gonna take a non-magnetized one to do some measurements. And then how far down? Okay. Nope. It's actually this. Okay, so we have measurements. Okay, that's accurate. Got it. So we want to cut essentially this whole half. And we're gonna do it for this amount. See, I'm not really measuring all the time for perfect math, measuring on what fits in the shapes, what the geometry tells me it needs. You do have to be careful because there is a metal knife with a metal magnet. And then I just scoop like I'm carving wood. Great. Okay, and I carve a little bit on the other side too. A little bit of a notch. The magnet is very loose. Yeah. Saw that coming. Okay. That's pretty good. So for the magnet itself, double check that I grabbed the right direction. Yep. Grab foam, not metal. Now, the obvious solution is to just wrap this in glue like I'm doing and let it dry overnight, and the magnet won't fly out. But I'm streaming, you say. We can't wait overnight, and you're right. So I have to make do with what I got. So we're gluing those two and this side. Great. Did I do it right? I did. Now it just sits in there. Now we're gonna put a little bit more glue on the sides. We'll need to use a metal tool. Is this the right tool to use? Yes. So scoop some glue. And stuff that with glue. There we go. No, this was not the right tool. Use the other side. There we go. Again, most of this tediousness is because I'm using magnets. If you don't use magnets, you can skip a lot of this headache. Put a little glue on the top. And a little bit on the side. And one more side. There you go. There we go. Super simps. You gotta head out, CJ. All right, you have a great rest of your weekend. We're at the 42-minute mark of the stream. We're gonna go for another 15 minutes while I glue these legs on. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy some crafting chillness. There we go. Make sure you hit the like button too. Get the glue on. Great. All right, we got 4 legs with magnets. I see this is a success. And I already have the nails drawn on it. Let me get you a oh no, this is not ready to be moved around. The magnets. The magnets are escaping. Oh no. Oh man, that's so funny. So heartbreaking, but yet so funny. Today's lesson, wait for things to dry. So I need just this magnet. Okay, so I put it in this way. This one didn't get destroyed. This one can sit comfortably. Yeah, right here, just like that. Great. Put some glue there. And then the notch came out. There we go. Okay. Wait, is that correct? That's up. This is up. It goes in like that. Okay. Okay, it's snapped on. Let's rotate it. So the magnets of the previous piece are supposed to help keep it stable. Keyword, supposed to. It looks right. Doesn't look like any magnets escaped. Cool. We're gonna take another previous piece and have the magnets on the top get locked in. Okay. They're all going the right direction. Good. And now it will dry. There we go. And now it should dry in place. Great. So let's take a look at it now that it's kinda secure. But bam. All good. Now this is the one that we worked on last time. Okay. I want to drill in a couple more nail holes. There we go. Oop, this side too. There it is. So the whole thing was I wanted 4 nail holes on the plank to make it look like they put more work in locking in the pillars. Whoop, there we go. And do we have one plank that's usable? Yeah. And now I can glue a piece right here. Let's draw some texture. Straight lines, they do not have to be perfectly straight. In fact, the odds are for them to be straight very low. Straight enough is good enough. A couple nail holes in there. Some big nail holes apparently. Great. Balls of fire. There we go. And this is going to help the stability of the whole piece overall. And if you're making something out of cardboard or paper, I recommend doing this bottom plank always. And what this also counts when you play the games, whether it's wargaming or role-playing games, D&D, Warhammer, doesn't matter. You can use this as the idea of cover. So that's helpful. Probably not going to get to gluing these magnets in, but if we can at least get the holes dug out on these planks or pillars, that's some good progress. And if you don't have all the time in the world, acknowledging that like you can't always get it done, but if you can get a good chunk of progress, such as getting the holes dug out on all these pillars and get them ready for the next time I sit down to craft, that's a lot. Oh, there's no magnet there. Give me a sec. I'm gonna look for a drill head. You're gonna come with me looking for this drill head. Okay, so something about that size will be fine. Don't think I have drill bits anywhere around here. I'm also looking on the walls on the pillars because I sometimes like magnetically connect things. All right. Foam there. There we go. It could be in here. Let's find out. Ooh, right there. Nope, not that. Yes. Okay. So, you want, is this gonna be right? This might be just right. It's a little small. As you can tell, my bits have been gone missing. It's just too big. Dang. I can make this work. So. I do this. Oh yeah, that's way more satisfying. Let's do that. All right. Great. Beautiful. Fantastic. Oh, we were very zoomed in that whole time. All right, so solution being just a little drill. So if it comes in contact with a thick boy that might have glue in it, that's a little bit of a trouble, but all good. The music died. It's like, why is it so quiet? Great. Oh, one more. Birds. Great. How much time we got? That's about it for the stream today. All set up. Things are drying, ready for magnets in these. Ooh. Those are drying. Those are ready for magnets. The thing that we built today is drying. Wait, we put this on. What did we build today? We built this guy. That's what we built today. And we're kicking ass. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hey, buddy, what are you working on? You cleaning? We're interrupting his private time, apparently. He's got a question. Can you tell? Because his paw's sticking up. Hey, thanks so much for hanging out with me for an hour. I'm going to be live around 4:30 p.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. The only reason I wouldn't be going live is because I have a lot of work that day. Otherwise, it's pretty regular. For the last week, I've been able to do it really well. So, hit that like button. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, and of course, good night.